Spurs. For Minnesota, the journey of a new season starts now. Let's see if the work from the offseason pays off. Spurs, T-Wolves, coming up next. In a commemoration of Mexican culture and heritage, we wish you a happy Cinco de Mayo here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sideline. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to...
Whoa! Oh, sweet move.
How's that for a finish? Fox relishes any chance he gets to throw it down.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Right side, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Randall outside. 19-footer. That shot, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
The baseline J is on the way, and it's Fox missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. Castle outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
They barely got the win the last time these teams faced off. And in large part, I think it was because they were pushing the action and drawing foul calls.
Yeah, at the end of the day, a win is a win. But you know they want to play a lot better this time around.
San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through for Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
DiVincenzo on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Edwards, that's good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Here's Randall to the middle. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert with the huge dunk.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Brian?
As always, Allie, thank you. The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Shannon's checked in for McDaniels. Dosunmu comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Barnes against Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. Harper, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Barnes finds Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Wembanyama. And Gobert with a block.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
Pass to Highland. Outside Reed. Dosunmu outside. This one for three. Ooh, almost had a four-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bryant comes in for Vassell. And it's Johnson in for Castle. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards comes in for Highland. Down low. Here's Cornette. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Yeah, great pass by Harper. Already the rookie showing some feel.
Edwards looking it over. Robbed. Johnson with it. Dosunmu picks him up. Pass to Bryant. Back to Johnson. Three-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, when it comes to his three-point shooting, Johnson is most effective from the corners.
Johnson against Edwards. And here's Anderson. Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. Puts up a three. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Harper. Fires the three. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Reed passes to Dosunmu. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Here's Harper, guarded by Edwards. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. Oh my goodness. Fired it home.
Oh, indeed.
Nice. Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Here's Harper, guarded by Edwards. From deep. Harper misses. Minnesota leading by 3. Right side Edwards. At the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Minnesota. Hey there, everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of you as we get you back to some NBA action. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Spurs trail by 3. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dosunmu. And it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Randall. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Timberwolves shooting around 50% of the game so far. And it's been an interesting ride of late for Keldon Johnson. Stan being asked to take on a number of different roles.
Well, B.A., some guys would struggle seeing their spot in the rotation and their minutes change. But Johnson takes it all in stride and puts the team first.
The Spurs shooting at about 44% so far. Fox the pass to Cornette. Outside Johnson. Cornette sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
Outside for Randall. To the paint. They double Randall. Dosunmu, right side. Here's Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. San Antonio with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Barnes passes to Johnson. Let's go with a 3, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
Conley against Fox. Pass to Reed. Over to the wing. Conley with the ball. Picked up by Cornette. Offensive rebound. Here's Reed. And he banks in the layup. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. To the inside. Randall, good. Randall's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Randall. Edwards, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, Wembanyama. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Castle. And here's Edwards outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards against Castle. And gets it to go, despite getting hit on the shot.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, look, just the sheer size of Gobert is a problem in there.
No good on that one. Stan, Rudy Gobert. It can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A., and he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Champagnie comes in for Barnes, and it's Harper in for Fox. Vassell passes to Champagnie. Off the mark there with a 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
I just love the ball movement.
Spurs trail by 4. Castle outside. On the wing, Vassell. McDaniels covering. San Antonio moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5 for 3. Vassell buries it from 3. Vassell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. It's good! Edwards! What strength!
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the first half. Castle. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Shannon. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. It's tipped. Now Castle. Guarded by Edwards. Now here's Wembanyama. The fadeaway. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Nice work from the mid-range. This team encourages Wembanyama to look for his shot.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. DiVincenzo on the wing. And here's Edwards. Clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Stephon Castle.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Harper. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Randle, the pass to DiVincenzo. Randle outside. Randle, a screen on Johnson. Here's Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And both free throws good for Edwards. 5 ticks left in the second period. 1 second left. And the shot comes out. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
I think for the Timberwolves, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason, yeah, you have big,
And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control. And that'll do it for us. Thanks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Randall with a fantastic dribble move. We're seeing why teams use him as a point forward.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Here's Edwards. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating a game scoring-wise. Ants emerged as an elite player.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie, guarded by Edwards. Fox against DiVincenzo. Outside for Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Fox for 3. Fox can't get that one to fall. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Takes a 3. Edwards on target.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Here's Fox. Count it.
Well, that's good offense. Fox converts the high percentage look.
Randall outside. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Sinks the tray. Castle's got 5 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for Edwards. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. To the paint. Randall draws the double. Back to Dosunmu. It's stolen by Fox. Pass to Castle. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
To stop the run. Good on the bucket. He has 6.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And it's Fox penetrating. Good.
Well, look, Fox is absolutely lethal with that first step. That's why people can't stay in front of him.
Highland looking for an opening. Randall inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risks pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. When it comes to Randall, He's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
What recognition from Fox. Saw the turnover and found some space to break away.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for Highland. Gobert with a screen on Castle. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Well, it's exactly what Gobert wants offensively. He wants to attack at the closest range possible.
Outside Barnes. And the layup is good off the glass.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Here's Edwards cutting inside. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
The block by Wembanyama, and he'll lead the league in that category numerous times when it's all said and done.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Edwards. It's stolen by Fox. Back come the Spurs in transition. De'Aaron Fox taking it right to the rim. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell, and it's Harper in for Castle. Timberwolves trail by 8. Now here's Edwards. 22 points for him. Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game is 3-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Bryant comes in for Fox. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Spurs lead by 4. Edwards comes with a double team. Cornette passes to Johnson. Harper misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Drops in the layup for 2. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Johnson for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Dosunmu. Pass to Edwards for the lead. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Kicks it out to Bryant. Launches a 3. He got it up in time, but it fall for him. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Nasumu is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Shannon in at the 3 spot.
Not just a low post threat, Olynyk is also capable of doing damage with his jump.
Randall left side. Here's Shannon. Reed, a screen on Johnson. Here's Shannon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Outside, Highland. Randall outside. To the inside, Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Fox, the pass to Olynyk. Johnson on the wing. To the right side. Screen by Olynyk. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Left side, Reed. Pass to Shannon. Outside, Highland. Randall on the screen. Highland, the pass to Randall. Barnes with the rebound.
Everything right except the finish. You have to keep focused all the way through the play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Timeout call, Mitch Johnson. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And Clark has subbed in for Highland. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
Thanks for that, Allie. Fox, the pass to Harper. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. 2-point game. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Wembanyama screen. 3-pointer, Fox. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Randall, right side. Nasumu outside. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets stolen by Fox. Down low. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
For San Antonio, Champagny. He's checked in for Barnes. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson, and Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark. Gobert finds Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Dosunmu for three. He drops it from range. Dosunmu's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Fox. Smooth floater by Fox.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Here's Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Castle against Edwards. Randall, a screen on Castle. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And here's Fox. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Pass to Champagny. And here's Vassell from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
Randall outside. And he slams it down.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Fox against McDaniels. Here's Wembanyama. No good from three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Fox against Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Spurs trail by 7. Fox fires. 19-footer is good.
As clutch as they get. What a huge score from Fox, who always seems to come up big.
Randall, right side. Here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. From about 19, he got it.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Fox on the prowl. Oh, the long ball, no good. Randall with it. Castle covering.
Well, this is how difficult it is to stop Randall. When he's committed to scoring, sometimes you just have to foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's off as well, so he misses both. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. 7-point differential. Edwards with it. .103 left to play in the fourth quarter. Shots no good. Well, the Spurs shooting efficiently, 50% so far.
Well, because of the quickness, it's hard to mirror Fox defensively. Often, it ends in a foul.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And so he hits both.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Edwards against Castle. And they double up Edwards. McDaniels inside. Banks it home. Big shot.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
Wembanyama. Yes, sir, with the three.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And an intentional foul right there.
De'Aaron Fox. First personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Shooting for Minnesota.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And it's a Spurs ball. Fox nails it.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They trail by 5. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Fox fires. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come.